The Royal Giant is back in the meta. That's right, guys. After it has been struggling for a while, it is finally making a return after the recent set of balance changes where the Evolve P.E.K.K.A got a pretty big nerf, and as a result of there being less Evolve P.E.K.K.A, it means that the Royal Giant, of course, is going to be significantly better. Not even just the P.E.K.K.A, but also the Ram Rider, because think of it, guys, in these types of Royal Giant decks, and this Royal Giant deck I'm playing right now was actually #1 in the world earlier, so I do believe this is the best variation with the Hunter, actually, and not the Phoenix, which is very surprising. It seems like there has been a shift, because before the best variation had the Phoenix, but if you want to use the Phoenix instead, you can, of course, use that, but I think Hunter is slightly better at the moment. And I was going to say, not even just the P.E.K.K.A getting nerfed, but also the Ram Rider, because this Royal Giant deck doesn't have a building, so RG in general tends to struggle against the Ram Rider. So with that being worse, as well as the Gobstein, which is just absolutely broken, it's kind of probably not that surprising that RG is in a much better spot now, which is why I'm running it today. So, the Evolved Skeletons are a really good evolution. They've even made their way inside of RG now. It seems like they are fitting in so many different decks, not even just Cycle, but also heavier win conditions as well, like the Royal Giant, because they just get so much value, especially if your opponent doesn't have a good spell for them. And then in this case, we're actually against the Cannoneer, which they can be really obnoxious against as well, because oftentimes the Cannoneer player has to overcommit on them because they can't just simply ignore them. So as you can see, the Evo Skelly's coming in. He goes in for the Ice Wizard. Wait, he needs to do something. Oh, yo, this guy, he had to arrow. That is so unfortunate for him. I'm gonna Lightning this. I'm likely... can I get away with just going in for an E-Spirit? I don't really want to Hunter this, but I actually think I have to. If I didn't Hunter that, I think that would have gotten so much damage, and I think it's okay because he had to arrow those Evo Skellies, so overcommitting there a little bit is a-okay in my opinion. I'm actually so glad those Evo Skellies got on the tower, because I think this matchup can be a tiny bit challenging if they play defense well, just because they have the Mortar as well as the Cannon Cart, and the Cannon Cart in a way is a bit immune to the Lightning, just because when you Lightning the actual cart, you still have the cannon that's still up. He just gave me a free Lightning though, which we obviously wanted to take there on top of the Mortar, especially now that we're in double elixir. We can actually just go ahead and log this. The Evo RG is probably going to get at least, one shot on the tower, so really good stuff over here. We need to go in for a Fisherman to distract this Mortar, and then let's get a Ghost going. He's going to go in for a Miner. Maybe Hunter's the best bet here on top of this Mortar, so this way we can actually go in for the RG offensively with his Mortar not being back in cycle yet. We have the Lightning ready in case he wants to go in for a Gobstein, which he does. Let's get the Lightning rolling here. We're going to be able to kill the Doctor, RG on top of the tower, and that's going to be a really nice and easy game 1 over there. Here we go, guys. Found our second match here, and this guy's running the Cannoneer as well, which is why I think that's part of the reason why the Evo Skellies are as good as they are, because even after the Cannoneer nerf, there's still a good amount of people using it. As you guys can see, I think the Duchess is so bad, and the Cannoneer, even though it's slightly worse than the Princess Tower, it's not half bad, I feel like, in certain decks. Now, this guy's running it with the Balloon, which I think is really interesting. That's actually why I cycled my Hunter, because I didn't even think he was running the Balloon with the Cannoneer. Usually the Cannoneer is in Mortar, which I just played against, or Royal Hogs, things along those lines, not typically Balloon. So this is... I want to say this is going to be really challenging, but we'll do our best here because we only have Hunter as an air counter. What's funny, guys, is it's actually easier to beat Lava Hound than Loon Cycle with this RG variant, because a lot of the Lava Hound decks in this meta actually don't even have the Balloon. They just have Lava and then support cards like the Skelly Drags or the Flying Machine, for example. Good block on his end with that Knight. That Miner might have been a bit of an overcommitment, though. I don't even know if he really needed that. I'm probably just going to go in for... Okay, let's see. I guess we'll just go in for a Ghost here, and more likely than not, we are unfortunately going to have to take a Balloon shot, especially if he decides to go... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought he had Snowball. That's why I was assuming we were going to take it, but he has Zap instead, which is really interesting. We can try to get a RG going here, just because I'm kind of curious if he's got a building or not. Oh, yeah, he does have a bomb tower. I mean, that's kind of expected, though, to be fair. Usually they are going to have a bomb tower. If it's lava, they'll usually have a cage in this meta, but yeah, this is going to be a little challenging. At least we do get a shot there. If our defense is on point, maybe we do have a small chance of getting the win. I think we need to I don't know. I feel like we really need to try to win this in double, because I feel like once we get in triple, there's not... I don't know. There shouldn't be an opportunity for us to defend very well, I feel like. But I suppose anything can happen. We're just going for a Fisherman here. Get a E-Spirit going. And yeah, that is going to die, sadly. Let's see. RG coming in the back. He's going to go guards. I think we just log this here. And let's see what he wants to do. I guess try to get a Hunter going on top of this balloon. Does he? Okay. He actually does zap the Hunter and not the Evo Skellies. But the balloon is going to get a couple shots. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of had a feeling defending the balloons was going to be a challenge. So, I don't know. We'll have to see if we can somehow come back here. But it's not looking good. I mean, at this point, he just needs pretty much a little bit more damage. And then he's more or less in the clear here, unfortunately. These musks are getting a lot of value as well. I might actually just have to pre-place a Hunter here. This will prevent him most likely from going in for a balloon, so we do got that going for us at least. I'm going to have to E-Spirit here. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we go Fisherman like this. If we go... Okay, maybe we go Evo Skellies in the other lane. This is going to force something out of him. He can't let those go. So he does have to go guards, which is an overcommitment, but I don't know how much it's really going to matter. I guess we kind of have to go in here. We don't really have a choice. Let's get a push rolling here and see if we can get something out of this. We can get a lightning here, which should be decent because we're hitting the miner, the bomb tower, as well as the tower, and that is going to get some good damage. It's not quite enough, but... You know, let's go in for a Hunter here, and then maybe get a Ghost going. I don't know. We could still have a small chance. I think it's pretty unlikely, but you never know for sure. I can't really go in for an RG here. Let's just get a Fisherman going. I don't know if that actually pulled the Musk. No, it did not. That went down, though. Let's see. We could try to... Okay. We actually do stop the balloon. Hello. Hold up. We stopped it. Okay, we got to go RG here. Let's get Skellies going to pressure. And, okay, wait. Lightning. If this RG can get one shot, we might actually have something going. Oh, he minered the tower instead of... Woo! Nice win. That ain't easy. Here we go. In our third game here, this guy's got the Princess Tower. So we'll see what deck he's running here. He does have the Bomber, which could be a lot of different things. I mean, you could use it in Cycle decks. You can use it in heavier decks. He's got the Inferno Drag. So Inferno Drag is not really a card you want to see when you're running the Royal Giant, especially inside a Lava Hound. But unfortunately, that likely is going to be the matchup going on here. So we'll see what we can do. If we could get the King activated here, that would be nice. And then just Skellies to distract the Inferno Drag. So yeah, we are going to get the King activated, which is nice. So I guess kind of an okay start. I don't really know what this is yet. It might not actually be Lava Hound because I don't really think Lava Hound has Gobstein in it ever. I mean, that would be very, very rare. I wouldn't count it out completely, but that's very, very unusual without a doubt. So let's see when he plays a couple more cards. Okay, that was a really bad sequence of plays on his end there. Like, the Ramrider connected, but I feel like that doesn't even really matter because he got way more damage on the left lane. So yeah, he kind of made a bunch of mistakes in a row. The Bomber was bad, the Rage was bad, as well as the Ramrider. So maybe we can capitalize off of that potentially. I guess we could just go in for a Fisherman here, and then, let's see, maybe the Evo Skellies will do something. Nope, they actually do not. That's one of the scenarios where they don't. Dang damn it, man. That defense was pretty dookie, not gonna lie. That was some pretty bad defense. Not gonna deny that. Alright, well, let's just go Hunter here. On the plus side, both my towers are about even, so like even though that defense wasn't the best, it's probably not the end of the world. Probably want to RG into this here and then try to get a Lightning on top of his Inferno Drag. That's like our best bet for sure. Yeah, so like this is a great Lightning. Definitely want to take that. We're hitting pretty much everything we could possibly want. Unfortunately, that Inferno Drag is still alive, which is very problematic. We're going to get an E-Spirit going here, go in for a Hunter, and hopefully this Ramrider... Okay, it didn't charge on the tower, so we got that going for us. Okay, this is kind of winnable. It's more winnable than I thought it was at the start. He's going to go for guards here. We can just go in for a Ghost. Same lane. And go Skellies, I guess. I don't know if I want to Lightning that. Maybe I'll just cycle Fisherman. I kind of want to save the Lightnings, ideally, for the Inferno Drags. Maybe he'll give value. I don't know. We could, I mean, honestly, we could just send in the RG here after he went in for the Mega Knight, and then just get a nice little Lightning here on top of the Mega Knight, the Inferno Drag. And I'm kind of was more concerned about going for a Lightning on that than the Tower. Okay, let's see. We need to get a Fisherman. Ah! Ah! Sorry for that scream. That was probably unnecessary. But yeah, that was a tricky one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. 2 wins, 1 loss. So positive win rate this video. I'll take it. Give it a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. You can use credit code BOSS to support me in any Supercell game. And thanks again. Until next time, guys.